Sodanandana Radhadana Ramjana Yashodanandana Radhadana Ramjana Yamunatira Vanachadi Yamunatira Vanachadi Jairathamadava Javiyari Jairathamadava Javiyari Gopi Janavalabha Girivaridhare Gopi Janavalabha Girivaridhare Sodanandana Radhajana Ramjana Yashodanandana Radhajana Ramjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jairathamadava Javiyare Jairathamadava Javiyare Jai Gopi Janavalabha Girivaridhare Jai Gopi Janavalabha Girivaridhare Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ramjana Sodanandana Vrajajana Ramjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Vivo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Haribo, 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 Gaur Haribo. Jai Shri Gauranta ki jai, Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Pata Sarthi ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayam Namakristya Naram Cheva Narotamam Devim Saravatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nasta Prayeshu Havadrishu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyutthamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Nasiki. Reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 10, Mahārāja Rahūgaṇa meets Jada Bharat. Text 3. That's text 3? So we can repeat the Sanskrit word after me. The what? Because the way the Sanskrit is written here is completed. Atha, thus, they, the carriers of the palanquin, īśvara-vacaḥ, the words of the Master, King Rahūgaṇa, sa-upālambham, with reproach, upākarṇya, hearing, upāya, the means, turīyāt, from the fourth one, chaṅkita-manasas, whose mind were afraid, him, the king, vijñāpayāṁ, vijñāpayāṁ bhava, inform. Translation and purport by Divine Grace. Abhay Jalavinam Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai. When the palanquin carriers heard the threatening words of Mahārāja Rahūgaṇa, they became very afraid of his punishment and began to speak to him as follows. Please repeat after me. When the palanquin carriers heard the threatening words of Mahārāja Rahūgaṇa, they became very afraid of his punishment and began to speak to him as follows. Purport. According to political science, a king sometimes tries to pacify his subordinates, sometimes chastises them, sometimes derides them, and sometimes rewards them. In this way, the king rules his subordinates. The bearers of the palanquin could understand that the king was hungry and that he would chastise them. Om Janam Timradasya Jannajana Salakaya Jakshum Minitam Minatashma Shagura Venamaha Shri Shetanam Manobhistam Safitanya Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamadam Dadanti Swam Padadikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyuta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishavam Cha Shri Rupam Raghunatam Tam 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 Sajivam Sabarutam Paritam Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vizakam Visamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Chinnabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namo Tute Tapchakana Gorangi Lade Bristavana Suhare Bristavana Sute Devi Pranamame Hare Priye Vanchakalpatarum Jascha Kripa Sanamya Vacha Patitanam Pavanavabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Nageti Girim Yat Kripatadam Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 10, Mahārāja Rahūgaṇa meets Bharat. So, thank everyone very much for this opportunity. I seek the blessing of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and all the assembled devotees, so that I can be able to say something for my purification. Hare Krishna. So this chapter, Mahārāja Rahūgaṇa meets Bharat. Yeah, we all know the story of Bharat in the previous life. He was a very strong Brahmana, but due to some, he was strong Brahmana, but due to some strong attachment to some, I can say, some sense object for a deer, he has to, take birth as a deer in his next life. Yeah, that is the see in our culture, Vedic culture, Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada wrote so many books, and I observed something that most of the, not all the time, but some of us, some devotees like me, we read the books. We go on Sankirtan to distribute the books, but do not really, try to apply what is there in those books. We think the books is for others because we give them. For instance, the science of reincarnation is there. Prabhupada wrote that books. But if, as devotees, we read those books, the purpose of the objective of reading those books is to stop reincarnation. So to be very unfortunate, if you know all the verses about reincarnation, but still we have to reincarnate again in this material world, which means we did not learn the lesson. So in the case of Bharat, yeah, he learned the lesson. Yeah, because when he became deer, he was remembering in the body of the deer that, okay, I made a mistake. So this lifetime, I should not make the same thing. So as a deer, it will not even mixing with the other animals in the forest. It was only eating the remnants from sadhus. So from that way, he recovered his previous consciousness, and in the as a previous next life again, then he become Jada Bharat. Okay, now you still remember the problem he had before. So as Jada Bharat, he became like a madman, because you know that very well that this material world, people are hankering for pleasure. So if he appears as a saintly person, then many people come to him for some punya, for some blessing like that. So he will not have time to finish his business in this material world and go back. So he pretended to be a foolish person, sometimes naked. He was sitting near the rubbish like that. So people were not taking him serious. So in that way, he was secretly practicing his Krishna consciousness, because he knows very well where he's coming from Bharat for deer, now Jad Bharat. So no more chance for mistake. Then the king of that area, Mahārāja Rahūgaṇa, as a queen, he has to be carried on the palanquin. So there were 3 persons to do the job, but one was missing, because to carry a palanquin, you need 4 strong persons. Then they met Jada Bharat on the roadside. Then they say, oh, you look really young and very strong. You are qualified to do this job. We need one more person. So he could have said, hey, you don't know my value. I'm Jada Bharat, very elevated person. I cannot carry this king. He's supposed to come and carry me. No, he doesn't do like that. He stayed very humble. Then he accepted the seva. And when they were moving, then because he's the saint now, from Bharat to a deer, now Jai Bharat. He remembered everything. So it was making me, was very careful not to work on ants, even ants. So the palanquin was like, shaving, like this. So the king was very, very angry. What is happening? You don't know I'm a Raja, I don't know I'm a king. Why are you behaving like that? So in the purport, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam said that according to political science, a king sometimes tries to pacify his subordinates, sometimes chastises them, sometimes degrades them, and sometimes reward them. When I was reading this purport in my mobile, and the word was divide. I think it's something. Yeah, it was mentioned. Sometimes it chastises them, sometimes degrades. But what I read is sometimes divide them. So there is a policy, in the we have 4 Vedas, no? Atha Veda, Rig Veda, Raju Veda, and Rig Veda. So the Atha Veda is for political science and military science also. How to rule a king, how to make war. So one tactic of war, if you know very well you cannot confront your enemy with gun or with friends, then there is one strategy to divide them. and overcome them. Because you know very well they are very powerful, but you cannot beat them. So another way to win them is to divide and rule them. This is the tactics most of the politicians use in this world now. And this tactics is not from this world only. It's been coming from Kali. Kali has these tactics. Because if devotees are together, they practice this Krishna consciousness, chant Mahamantra, do a lot of programs, then eventually they have to go back to Godhead. So there are a lot of, situation to bring to confront devotees. There is in the demons in Vrindavan. There were two fire demons. One of them is a demon that bring quarrel among devotees. Another one brings dispute among religious leaders. That's why Christian and Muslim, they're always fighting. India and Pakistan. Buddhists and Muslims fighting. They want God, but so many religions, they cannot come to a conclusion and worship the same person. Why fighting? I love God so much. For that reason, I must kill you to prove that I love God. Does it make sense? Muslims, they kill Christian, Christian kill Muslim. No. So that is there. And also, we should not forget that this age of Kali is the age of quarrel, hypocrisy, and irreligion. That's why I'm saying that the tactics of divide and rule is from the beginning of this age. Yeah. So that's why we have, these temples. These temples is there for bringing devotees together. Because if devotees are together, it said, together we are strong. But when we are not together, then we become very, very, very weak. Yeah. So the king sometimes he pacifies his subordinates. Okay, it's all right. Don't worry. Sometimes also chastise them. In this case of Jad Bharat, he's chastising him. Why are you behaving? Because in the next verses, the other three, they will report the king that no, the palanquin is shivering because of this guy, because of him. So the king was saying a lot of things to chastise him. But as we know, we will see in the next verses, after hearing so many insults and chastisement from the king, then Jad Bharat will start speaking. It's there. He will now going to show his real position. Yes. Because the king was so much proud of his position, temporary position. Yeah. You can be a king today, next life can become a dog. Can become a head of state today, next life can become a servant. Can become American today, next life you become take birth in Africa like that. So there is no safe position in this material world. So the only safest position is our original constitutional position as Krishna Nitya Das. That position, if someone wants to take it from you, then you can fight. But other positions are just, temporary. They are positioned for management like that. But they are not really, from the soul. Because the soul is Satchitananda. It is completely free from all these degradations. Yeah. You know very well, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected. He said, I'm not a Brahman, I'm not a Kshatriya, I'm not a Vaishya, I'm not a Shudra, I'm not even a Brahmachari, I'm not a Grihastha, I'm not Vanaprastha, I'm not even a Sannyas. I'm just Das, and Das. I'm just a servant of the seventh of the seventh. So the big illusion of the king is to think that, yes, these people, they are inferior to me because now I'm a king, they are carrying me. And one of them is making some mistake. But the point of Jad Bharat was very, very clear. It's not because you are a king that you have to, destroy the other living entities. Yeah. In fact, in the Vedic time, the Raja Rishis, they are not only king for human beings. They were king for even animals also. They were taking care of the welfare of animals. The one Ekadasi story, that king, when it is the Ekadasi day, even all the animals, no animals allowed to eat anything, even to drink water. Because the animals, they are in transition. These life, they are animal body, but they can shift from one animal body to human body. That's why Bharat, when he became a deer, because he took prasad, then instead of him moving from an animal body to another body, he directly went to human form. This is the power of prasad. Yeah, so the discussion between the king and Jad Bharat is like day and night, completely opposed. The king is completely ignorant, and the Jad Bharat is full of knowledge. So they cannot, set together. So the king was saying so many things. Then Jad Bharat now has to speak that you thinking that that you think that you are what you are, but no. Yeah. So the king said that I'm going to punish you. Then Jad Bharat said, okay, you can punish me, you can do whatever you know, but my point is that I must take care of my life this lifetime and not make any mistake again. Because I told you in the beginning that he remembers very well where it is coming from. Yeah. From Bharat to deer to Jad Bharat now, it is not ready to make any further mistake. So even ants also have value for him. So every morning we chant one of the I think the second one, that we have to, when you finish all the programs, we say, now let us offer our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. So we are offering our obeisances, not to the devotees in our yatra only. Yeah, we should have a broad mind. We are offering obeisances to the humanity at large and to all living entities. Like that. That also is very, in fact, one of the, sometimes many people do seminars on how to become humble. But the best way to become humble is in this sloka. That we have to be very humble like a blade of grass and very tolerant like a tree, and offer our respect to others and not expecting respect for us. But how can we apply that? Because every morning we chant that. The best way to do that is to serve. Because the tendency of, there are two tendencies of ways. If you are not at the right side, you'll be at the left side. If you are not up, you will be down. So if we are not serving, which means the tendency is to be served. You get the point? If you are not, you don't have the tendency to serve others, then of course, we have the tendency to be served. And when we want service from us, then we are in a very dangerous position. Yes. We can think that sloka many times, but we are in a very dangerous position because we want to be served. And we are working against the sloka we chanted in the morning. In the morning we say, serve others, but in the daytime, during all our activities, we expect service from others. Yeah. So there should be kind of, competition. Who is going to serve best? Then that way, we always keep our humble position. Otherwise, it is not possible. Nobody can become humble as long as he expects, respect for others. It's not possible. And how one of the first offense also, that we should not offend a Vaishnava who had dedicated his life to serving Krishna. Yes, to offend. The offense is different from sin. A sinner can be corrected. Can go and smoke, can go and break one principle. Yes, because the body, the senses are sometimes disturbed. This is sin. Sin can be corrected. But offense is a deliberate action. Then that's why offense is not easily forgiven. And the Sanskrit word of offense is aparada. Aparada, there are two words there. No? Apa and rada. We can mention some qualities of Srimati Radharani. Some few ones. Yes. She is merciful. Yes, another one. Beautiful. Yeah. I think she has 25. Respectful to seniors. Very expert. Very kind. She attracts Krishna. Yeah. She controls Krishna. Yeah. Even in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are 25 best. They have limited qualities. Krishna also have 25, but not only 25. There are more than that, but they mention, because if Srila Prabhupada want to mention all, then how big the big will be? So big. So 25 qualities of Srimati Radharani. So when someone commits offense, which is aparada, so two words are there, apa and rada. So apa means without rada. Which means without all these qualities you just mentioned. No mercy, no attraction to Krishna, no beauty. So if you commit aparada, means we become completely zero. We'll be doing devotional service, but without the mercy of Krishna. Because Srimati Radharani is not there. And what leads someone to offend another person? Yeah. To offend someone, you must have many reasons to offend that person. It's not beautiful, it's not nice, it's wicked. So many reasons we're going to find in that person that will give us the opportunity to offend. But if we try to do the opposite, then we try to find as much as, so many, good qualities in that person. Then it's really difficult to offend that person. That's impersonalism. Impersonalism means you don't value that person, then you can say anything you want that person. So these two verses. The first, sloka, that if you not offend the devotees, and the Trinatapisuna, yes, that has to make us develop humility. But humility is not just overnight, it cannot come overnight. need to practice. It's come by service. So we have to, develop that from certain type of visions that a devotee, a Vaishnava should have. For instance, this is my friend. I can decide to see, sometimes I see good qualities in him, sometimes also I see bad qualities. It is a choice. I can decide to see good qualities sometimes bad qualities. Also, I can decide to see only good qualities. I can also decide to see only bad qualities. This is a choice. Okay, sometimes also, I can decide to magnify the good qualities. Sometimes also I can decide to magnify only the bad qualities. You see? So one person is saying good and bad at the same time. The other one is saying only bad. Another one is saying only good, which is very good. Another one, very worse, is magnifying bad qualities. And the other one is magnifying good qualities. Which one is best? Yes, to magnify good qualities. Even a small quality, you see in a Vaishnava, just magnify it. And by magnifying that will overshadow the other bad qualities. Yes, bad qualities are there, because as long as we are in this material world, this is the Kali Yuga, then we don't expect the best, this Kali Yuga. But for someone who has made this choice to become a Krishna Bhakta, then the other, bad qualities, so-called bad qualities, they don't have any value. Now, the only good quality is a devotee. So our only qualification that we should have is to always be ready to be a devotee. In any situation, in all circumstances, time and place, always think of being a devotee. In that way, we will always be respectful, always give an honor to others, and not expecting, respect for ourselves. This is the danger on the path of devotion service. You know very well that this Kali Yuga, the Yuga Dharma is the Sankirtan Jagya, chanting the Mahamantra, according to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The one story I already remember, I think the mother of that's the one she made a dream, and she saw that Yamaraj made a dream. Yes, had a dream that this Mahamantra of Lord Chaitanya Prabhu is liberating everyone, everywhere. Everybody was going back. So he was confused that, hey, you want to see Lord Chaitanya? This is your song, this is a prayer. Very powerful. It's like I'm going to be without any job anymore, because like everybody is going back. Go ahead. Then what is my position now? I'm Yamaraj. I'm supposed to record. My secretary is there. Is recording all those who are committing sins. Now the book is empty. I cannot write any name, because everybody is chanting my mantra and they are going back. So what to do? Then Lord Chaitanya said, no worry. What is sure, it is true. Those who are going to chant this Mahamantra, I'm going to take care of them. All of them, they are going to be free. But don't be afraid. You're still going to have some few customers. Some few customers. How? Those who are going to offend my devotees, they will be your customers. But those who are going to chant the Mahamantra with full faith, without offense, then you cannot touch them. But those who are going to offend, then you can take them. So you see, Srila Prabhupada made these movements very strong and put some barriers. Just like the story of Sita and Ramachandra, when the Marichi, this guy himself as a deer, and he make a plan, strategy. This is the tactics, the same tactics, divide and rule. He came as a deer, and Sita said, "Oh, I want this deer. I want this deer, by hook or by crook, even alive or dead." Then Rama said, "But dear, okay," but she was insisting. But Lakshman said, "No, my dear Ram, this is not dear. This is a trick." But eventually, Rama has to please his dear wife. So he went. So when he went away, then Marichi again played his game. And when Sriram shot, then he imitated the voice of Rama, as if Rama was dying. So when Lakshman heard, or when Sita heard, she said, "Okay, my husband is in danger. He's dying. Go and help him." Then Lakshman, he was always conscious. No. Nobody can do anything to Ram, my brother. Nobody. It's not possible. But Sita was playing the role of a woman, ordinary woman. Always complain, always full of fear like that. So she said, no, you have to go. Lakshman was insisting, but at the point, he said, "Okay, now I understand why you brought me in this forest. I understand the whole game. From Ayodhya till now, you make a plan so that you come and kill my brother, and you have me as your wife. It's not going to happen." Then Lakshman was very surprised to hear that. Then he was really shocked. He said, okay, don't worry. I'm going to bring your brother, but at least please respect my vow. Don't come out from a circle. The circle is there. Don't come out from that. Okay. Then Lakshman went. Okay, she was respecting that vow, that rule for some time, to some extent, until a so-called Swami, this guy himself, as a mendicant, and came to ask some harm. And so Lady Sita was in the house, so he came and said, "Yes, I need some harm, some fruits." So Sita brought some fruits. He wanted to give, and she remembered that, "Oh no, I'm not supposed to cross over the line." Yeah. But the mendicant was insisting. "Look, I'm a sadhu. If you don't serve me properly, I'll curse you." And she was afraid. And she made what she was not supposed to do. She crossed over the land. That's how the whole Ramayana, Ravana took her, and that's the story. So, you see, Srila Prabhupada made this movement, he put some barriers. So, for instance, it is said that the Ekadashi story that I had, it is that said that one day Maharaj, Krishna, he went to hellish planets, but he was seeing so many people suffering there, crying, lamenting. He asked Maharaj, "What is happening?" He said, "These people, they are all sinners. They are all sinners. This one, he did abortion. This one, he did this. That's why they are suffering." But no, a father is always a father. No matter how bad the son is, the mother or a father will always have some love. So he said, but we have to destroy this hell because people are suffering too much. And the Yamara said, no, this is a Papa Purusha. Papa Purusha was the cause of that. Is when somebody sin, is taking care of them. Then Vishnu want to kill Papa Purush. Then I'm also your son. So the argument. Then Vishnu said, okay. Then you have to respect one's instruction. And that there will be some story about the Ekadashi, that you have to disappear from existence in that day. There's one day, very, very, very good day, that's called Ekadashi. People are not supposed to take grain. So the other days, you can move around nicely, but that particular day, you go and hide in the grains. Like that. Okay. So don't move anywhere else except in the grain on Ekadashi day. So, see, a devotee chants the Maha Mantra. A devotee follows the instruction of his spirit master. The devotee follow the 4 regulative principles. The 4 regulative principles, they are the 4 pillars of sinful activities. And we have the 4 pillars of dharma, purity, austerity, compassion, and cleanliness. So these 4 are destroyed by, intoxication, illicit sex, gambling, and meat eating. You see, so a devotee follow the 4 regulative principles. A devotee always follow Ekadashi. Ekadashi day, Papa Purusha is hide, is in the grains. So that day, devotee does not touch grains. So when sin is going to touch the devotee, it's not possible practically. So the barrier is there for devotees to be safe all the time. But when the devotee make the choice to move out from the cycle, just like Sita, then danger is there. Because danger is always there, but as long as we stay under the protection of Srila Prabhupada and his movement, then there's no chance for Maya. We should not also forget that Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita 7:14, Devi esa gunamahi mama maya durataya. I don't even mention the other one. Say Devi esa gunamahi mama maya durataya. See, this energy is divine. It's divine. It's not bad energy. It's divine. It's Devi esa gunamahi. It's the energy made of these 3 gunas. It is divine. And it is my maya. It is my energy. It's not say it is somebody else's energy. It is my energy, and it's very, very difficult. Durataya. But those who take shelter to me, they can very easily overcome this material energy. Yes. So, Jad Bharat, yes, he has went through so many incarnations as a Bharata and then a deer, then Jad Bharat. Now, this time, he doesn't want to make any mistake. And for a devotee, the most dangerous thing, as I mentioned, is aparada, defense. Yes. And the tactics of Kali also is to divide devotees. Because these devotees are together, then they are going to destroy Maya strategies. But so Kali is very happy to create some, break devotees into many pieces. Yeah. The army is split. Then they become weak. See the strategy. So now we should also know should use strategy also. You see, all animals. The animals, for instance, the lion, when a lion wants to kill another animal, grab his throat. When it cannot breathe, they die. The crocodile, when they want to kill an enemy, they carry him and they bring him into their field of action, the water. You remember Ganendra and the elephant. The snakes also, when they want to kill an enemy, what they do? They will wrap until they make a cell, and so they cannot breathe. So everything is the vital force. Yeah. So the vital force of devotees to respect devotees, to be always humble and following all principles. So that's why Kali Maya knows that if the devotee's vital force is weakened, then they can become divided and it can easily rule. So we should also know the vital force of Kali, which is already mentioned. And if you follow all that, then there's no chance for Kali. Kali will be there. We should not forget that, not because we become devotee, that Kali will go. No, this is its age. Just like a disease. Okay, now, coronavirus now is there. Nobody can give a class without mentioning that. It's everywhere now. Yeah, coronavirus is there. Now, the people say, if you wash your hands, stay 1 meter aloof. So what is this? What kind of rule is this? And you have to, so many rules that they are saying. But in Vedic culture, people were naturally following that. People were naturally following. There's no Hindu, so in brackets, there's no Indians or Hindu who go to any temple. In the past, now things are changing. But before entering the temple, you must wash your feet and your hands. When you go, before anything you do, wash your hand and wash your feet. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Yeah. So this is one of the tactics of Kali also, to bring this kind of virus. People are saying it is the politics, but that situation or that situation, the main thing is that virus is there. And globally, people are taking so many decisions. As I'm sitting here, my travel agent, I'm supposed to fly back Africa on the 24th March. Yesterday he told me that my flight is being cancelled. I said, wait till April, 1st April, to see what will happen. Like that. And yesterday, this is Krishna Mercy. I arrived around 6:30, 7. Then the decision came that, Delhi temple should be closed for public. But I was already in. I was discussing with Prabhuji. So I was in a restaurant with him. I said, hello, Prabhuji, so what happened to me now? He said, no, you're already in. Yeah, I'm in the circle of Lakshman. I cannot go out. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so this is, the king is just, but you will see in the next verses how Jad Bharat will preach to him, to the point that the king will be so much amazed that he will become his friend and his disciple. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any comments?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for
Hare Krishna.
Nice lecture. So Maharaj, I have a question that when we go to Mayapur, there is a Vaishnava song also there. It is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Krishna Prem even ignoring the offenses of the devotees, and he distributed Krishna Prem. And currently we were discussing like that. So how to understand that Vaishnava song?
Yes. This is, don't misinterpret things. There is one verse in the Bhagavad Gita, I don't remember exactly, said, even though he commits so many abominable, sinful, you always see him as a saintly person. So sometimes some trickish devotees, they misuse this verse. They will do all kind of nonsense and they will refer you to that verse. You see that verse though? Krishna said, whatever bad thing I do, still I'm a devotee. But in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that there is a accidental fall and whimsical fall. So it's not because it is said, okay, Lord Chaitanya Prabhu said, if you give prema to even the worst offender, then you read that sloka and just say, okay, this is a green card for me now to do whatever I want, but still I will be. What is the 7th offense when you chant Maha Mantra? Yeah. So when you do it, and not only you know very well that this karatala, I'm not supposed to take it, to move it from this table to the book. You know it very well. But one verse said, no matter how bad action you commit, you'll be forgiven. So based on that, you take the karatala and put it on the book. No, that cannot be. You cannot be forgiven. You cannot be forgiven. Even those Jai. No, what is their name? Those two. No, not Javijai. Jagai and Madai. Jagai and Madai. They were innocent. They were drunkards. They were doing all kind of abominable things. But when they throw, pot on the yes. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will say, okay, they are innocent. So there is difference between someone who commits a mistake or offense innocently and someone who purposely, deliberately does that. Then you can be forgiven. Yes. If you do that, mean you are playing game. Praise the Lord. You can't be forgiven. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
I will speak in Hindi.
Okay.
And Rishi Kumar Prabhu will translate into English.
Okay. The question. Okay.
This is comment.
Okay.
Take mic. तो यहाँ पर ये शब्द है कि upāya-turīyāc, upāya-turīyāc, ये शब्द है यहाँ पर.
There's a word called upāya-turīyāc mentioned here.
upāya-turīyāc का मतलब है, turīyāt का मतलब है चौथा.
Turīyāt means the fourth.
और उपाय जो है राजनीति के उपाय, प्रभुपाद कह रहे हैं राजनीति के 4 उपाय हैं.
Upāya means the 4 political schemes or themes.
तो राजनीति के 4 उपाय जो शत्रु के साथ राजा को जो है जब व्यवहार करना है तो राजनीति के 4 उपाय होते हैं.
When the king has to deal with his enemy, he has to use these 4 different policies, political.
तो पहला उपाय है साम नीति, जिसमें कि वो समझाता है उसको और उसको अपना मित्र बनाता है.
First one is Samaniti, where he tries to convince him and tries to make him his friend.
अगर ये उपाय सफल नहीं होता है,
If this policy doesn't succeed, then
वो अगर नहीं मानता है शिक्षा को, वो नहीं मानता है,
if he doesn't accept it and accept his teachings,
और शत्रु बना रहता है,
and he remains an enemy,
तो दूसरा उपाय है दाम नीति.
then the second one is Dana.
हाँ, तो दान का मतलब है कि उसको कुछ पुरस्कार देगा, कुछ और धन देगा अपना मित्र बनाने के लिए.
Dan means he would give him some gift, some
charity.
No, Dan you said. Achha.
Dan.
Some donation or charity, and then try to win him over to his side.
और पुरस्कार सब award.
Purushka?
पुरस्कार award.
I said already gift. Yeah.
फिर अगर ये भी सफल नहीं होता है, वो शत्रु बना रहता है,
If this doesn't succeed and he remains an enemy,
तो फिर तीसरा उपाय होता है भेद नीति.
so then the third policy is Bheda Niti.
कि उसके ही आपस के लोगों में कुछ शत्रुता पैदा कर दे जिससे उसकी शक्ति घट जाएगी.
This is the means of creating enmity or conflict among his own people.
हाँ, जैसे कहते हैं डिवाइड एंड रूल. हाँ, कि उनको जो है आप भेद करके और उनको जो है उनके ऊपर शासन करें.
Like this is called divide and rule, and thus divide and rule.
लेकिन अगर ये भी संभव नहीं है, ये भी सफल नहीं होता है,
Assume even if this doesn't succeed, then
नहीं क्षमा करना. तीसरा उपाय है दंड नीति. अगर वो
third is Bheda, fourth is Danda.
नहीं ठीक है. तीसरा उपाय है दंड नीति कि उसको दंड दे.
Okay, third one is Danda Niti.
हाँ, उसको दंड दे, अपनी शक्ति के द्वारा उसको पराजित करे.
But uses power to defeat him.
अगर ये भी उसके पास इतनी शक्ति नहीं है, शत्रु ज्यादा बलवान है और वो दंड नहीं दे सकता है, तो फिर चौथा उपाय है भेद नीति.
So assume that one is not strong enough because the enemy is stronger, then use Bheda Niti.
हाँ, फिर वो डिवाइड करता है उनको आपस में भेद पैदा करता है.
Then he divides and creates a split between them.
तो ये भेद नीति सबसे ज्यादा निकृष्ट है, निंदनीय है.
This Bheda Niti is the most fallen and imbecile of all.
लेकिन इसका प्रयोग तभी किया जाता है जब 3 जो उपाय हैं काम नहीं करते हैं.
But this is used only if the other 3 policies don't succeed.
लेकिन राजा जब अपने सेवकों के साथ व्यवहार करता है तो उसके 4 उपाय का क्रम बदल जाता है.
So when the king deals with the servants, the sequence of the policies is different. It changes.
हाँ, तो पहला उपाय तो ठीक है, वही है सेवक को जो है समझाना, शिक्षा देना.
The first one is the same, just to make the servant understand and educate him.
और सुधारना.
And correct him.
अगर ये संभव नहीं होता है, वो नहीं समझ पाता है,
Assuming this is not possible and he is not able to understand,
तो उसको जो है कुछ पुरस्कार देना है, कुछ और दान देना है।
then he is given some gift or charity.
फिर तीसरा उपाय यहाँ पर जो है तीसरा बन गया भेद नीति।
So here, in his case, the fourth becomes the third policy.
तो भेद नीति का मतलब इसको रिजेक्ट कर देना, निकाल देना, सेवा से हटा देना।
Bhedaniti here means to retrench him, remove him from service.
हाँ, अच्छा, लेकिन अगर कोई दूसरा व्यक्ति इसके जगह नहीं आ सकता है तो वो निकाल नहीं सकता सेवक को।
लेकिन sorry, but assume that you can remove the person if it's so important, then what you do is you have to punish him, use dandaniti.
तो फिर चौथा उपाय यहाँ दंड नीति है।
So here the fourth policy, which is dandaniti, is applicable.
तो सेवक के लिए जो है चौथा उपाय दंड नीति है।
For the servant, the fourth policy is dandaniti.
जबकि शत्रु के लिए चौथा उपाय भेद नीति है।
For the enemy, the fourth policy is bhedaniti.
तो यहाँ पर राजा रहुगण समझाएं, अगर इसको पहले समझाना चाहते हैं राजा रहुगण।
So here King Rahūgaṇa tries to make him understand.
लेकिन उन्होंने देखा कि ये जो चार आदमी है ये समझने वाले सब कुछ है, समझ करके भी गलती कर रहे हैं, तो क्या समझाएं।
But he sees that these four people, they don't understand. Even after understanding, they continue to do the same thing. Then what do we do with them?
और अगर पुरस्कार दें तो इनको पहले से ही पुरस्कार मिल रहा है, तो पुरस्कार क्या दें।
If one has to gift them something, then they're already being given some gifts. So what does one give them?
फिर भेद नीति, जो अगर इनको निकालें तो कोई दूसरा मिलेगा नहीं उसके पालकी ढोने के लिए।
So bhedaniti, if you remove them from that service, there's nobody else who will be there to perform the service of carrying the palanquin.
तो अब चौथा उपाय था दंड नीति।
So the fourth policy was dandaniti, which is punishment.
तो जो चार कहार थे जो पालकी ढो रहे थे,
So the four servants who were carrying the palanquin,
तो वो जो है डर गए कि अब राजा जो है हमको दंड देगा।
so they got scared that the king is not going to punish us.
लेकिन जो तीसरा व्यक्ति था ये तो नया था, ये जड़ भरत थे।
So then the next person who was Jad Bharat, he was new.
हाँ, चौथा व्यक्ति।
Fourth person.
हाँ, तो ये तीन कहार जो है डर गए कि हमें दंड मिलेगा, इसलिए उन्होंने जो है बताया कि हमारी गलती नहीं, ये चौथा व्यक्ति जो अभी नया आया है ये कर रहा है।
Because they were scared that they might get punished because of dandaniti, they blamed the fourth person, the new one, who was Jad Bharat.
तो यहाँ पर उनके लिए आवश्यक हो गया कि राजा को सूचना दें कि जो नया व्यक्ति आया है ये ठीक से पालकी को नहीं ढो रहा है।
So for them it became important that this fourth person who has come new, he was the one who was not serving properly by carrying the palanquin.
तो यहाँ पर वो स्थिति है कि राजा से वो डर गए, बहुत डर गए हैं।
So this is the situation, they are really scared of the king.
हरे कृष्णा।
Prabhupada ki Gantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, we want to thank īśvara-vacaḥ Bhakti Charu Deshan Swami Maharaj for a wonderful exposition of this important verse. Maharaj preaches in Ivory Coast, West Africa and several other parts of the world. It's a good privilege and fortune for us that Maharaj has come. We request him to keep visiting us and probably in healthier and safer times. Yeah. But we want to still welcome him again and thank you. Hare Krishna.